I watched your TED Talk, and I love the way you came on stage. You just started calling everybody out. This town sucks. You suck. I'll fight you in the audience. If anybody out there wants to watch one of the funniest TED Talks of all time, watch the first 4 minutes of this guy's TED Talk. I don't know where you were, but you're like, I'm in a crappy town. I don't know why you looking at me like that. I'll fight you right now. I thought it was the funniest thing I ever watched in my life.
Can I tell you a story about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I get this phone call from the guy that's producing this TED Talk. It's in Naperville, Illinois, south of Chicago. And it's a very affluent, kind of ridiculous place, right?
Mm-hmm. Affluent means like a rich neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for breaking it down.
And I was kind of excited to do it because it was a challenge. I'd never done anything like that before. You're supposed to hit like 11 minutes or 14 minutes or whatever it was. They give you an allotted time. And I looked at it as like a really cool challenge. So I spent like months working on my TED Talk. And I was working with the promoter, you know, who wanted to know everything I was going to do and say, right? He had his little inputs here and there. Fine. So I'm prepared. I jump on a plane. I fly to Chicago. I take the latest flight out I could get because I'm just a bitch that way. And I fell asleep on a plane. I had my iPad sitting in front of me because that's where I had my speech, right? Or my talk. I had my iPad. I fell asleep. Stewardess, flight attendant, sorry, I'll get yelled at for that. Flight attendant comes by, wakes me up. Oh, what the hell? I get up, walk off the plane. I left my iPad. I didn't even remember. I didn't even realize it until the next morning when I got up. I go, okay, I better work on my talk and get ready, right? So I get a pot of coffee. I go to look for my iPad and it's gone. I don't have one. And I didn't have it memorized really. So I was like, oh, now what am I going to do? I'm just going to wing it. So I came up with the idea of bringing politics and wrestling together. I basically said, like, politics has become more like professional wrestling than professional wrestling has. It's all like work. And I went up to the promoter that morning because I think we started at 11. I said, look, I lost my talk. I know you probably have a copy of it, but I'm going to go do something else. I said, now, that being said, the first couple minutes are going to get awkward. Don't worry about it. It'll end up okay, but don't come out and try to pull me off the stage because it's good. You're going to be tempted, I promise. And he was like, "Oh my God, these are all pretty stiff people, right? They're just."
Did they buy into this?
Academic types.
Did they buy into it?
Yeah. There was, first it was like nervous laughter. I came out and started offending everybody. What are you people looking
pretty good.
at? What am I doing in this shithole? But it's it's like this beautiful venue, right? What are you looking at? I know what you're looking at, lady. Ain't happening here.
Wow.
Lose a little weight. Maybe next time.
Yeah, he went in. He went in.
And it went from uncomfortable, oh, he's trying to be funny, to motherfucker. There were people there getting angry. And then I let them know what I was doing and segued into the talk. But it was pretty fun. It was different.
I'm going to use that one. Next time I have to do like a boardroom speech, I'm going to walk in and call out all the CEOs for being stiff. That's a great way to break ice.